A clash of civic titans. Heavyweight charitable organization Rise St.Lucia, together with the St. Lucia Boxing Association, continues on a drive to reshape the societal fabric of the nation through proper rehabilitation of troubled youth.
If you watch the world of boxing, if you watch stories like Mike Tyson, if you listen to Lennox Lewis, if you watch Fury, you will understand the story of how boxing brought people from the abyss and back to national status and even rich. So what we're trying to make the young men here understand is that all that anger, frustration, we all have it at times, but it's channeling it the right way.
The donation of the sporting equipment to bolster the Boys Training Center's rehabilitation program follows a similar contribution to the inmates of the Body Lake Correctional Facility, as St. Lucia grapples with a surge in violent crime that ravages families, causing untold pain and suffering. Director Rise St. Lucia, Venus Sherry, looks to rehabilitation to help foster better conflict resolution.
If in order to resolve issues, we can put on some boxing gloves, winner take all, we're friends afterwards. The idea of pulling a gun or a knife or a stone or any foreign object to hit an individual can end your whole life and also take the life of somebody else. It's something you can never come back from. So we're trying to encourage everyone to join us in that fight. Hands in gloves, not on guns. And Rise St. Lucia is very, very proud to be part of this.
For President of the St. Lucia Boxing Association, David Shakes Christopher, the success of introducing sports as a rehabilitative tool has paid off in the past for the association and the BTC.
We remember 2017, we had 11 boys represent St. Lucia at the Caribbean Championship, where they all won medals. We had silvers and bronze, all won by the boys from right here.
Shakes affirms the association's goal to replicate this feat with a new cohort of boys.
We give them some headgears, we give them some speedballs, some skipping ropes, some hand wraps, some gloves, bags, and we're going to organize them with some balls, some footballs and some other equipment so we can keep the boys in sports, because sports is the way out. Sports is one of the most powerful tools you could find in the face of the earth. It brings the world together in the World Cup and Pan Am Games. We can see what sports can do for young people.
This boxing equipment will go towards enhancing our sporting programs at the center. As you may be aware, probably about 3 years ago, we had some wards of the center in our first collaboration with the Boxing Association participate in the Creole Boxing Tournament, where a number of them were successful in gaining medals. So we see this as a positive when it comes to this component of rehabilitation, where boxing persons may see it as being a dangerous sport, but we see it as a sport where the boys can channel their aggression and anger in a positive way.
The drive to bring rehabilitative sporting tools to troubled youth continues to gain traction. Rise St. Lucia and the Boxing Association of St. Lucia says the campaign continues its advance with planned donations in the Choiseul and Soufrière districts. Solange Alfred, HCS News Force.